They say that truly great players are at their best when the lights are brightest, but today we're talking about the guys who crumbled under the pressure. These are the worst players in the 2024 NBA playoffs. Let's go first with Russell Westbrook. Westbrook has historically struggled with his shooting, particularly in the playoffs. His career shooting averages are 44% from the field and 30% from three-point range, but these dropped to 40% and 29% respectively in the postseason. Over 23 playoff series, he shot below 40% in 11 series. In the first round against the Mavericks, Westbrook hit a new low, shooting 26% from the field, 23% from three, and 61% from the free throw line, averaging 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. Despite being a future Hall of Famer based on regular season performance, he is one of the least efficient playoff scorers, and was the worst shooter in the 2024 playoffs. Next is Paul George. Despite his high salary and reputation, PG-13 delivered a stellar performance with 33 points, 7 three-pointers made out of 10 attempts, and 8 assists in a 116-111 victory. However, throughout the rest of the games, Paul George's performance was lackluster, averaging only 17 points per game while shooting 37% from the field and 28% from three-point range. With Kawhi Leonard injured, the Clippers needed George to step up as a superstar, but he only came through in one game. His self-proclaimed nickname Playoff Pete is now under scrutiny after such a disappointing playoff run, reminiscent of his struggles in previous playoff appearances, including the infamous Pandemic Pete jokes from the 2020 bubble. At 34 years old, both George and the Clippers face critical decisions about their future direction. Next is none other than the worst contract himself, Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, one of the NBA's highest-paid players, earned nearly $47 million this season with 3 years left on his $160 million contract. Expectations were high for him to lead the Suns with at least 25 points per game and a deep playoff run. Despite a strong regular season finale with 36 points, Beal struggled in the playoffs against the Timberwolves, ultimately getting swept and averaging just 16 points per game. His performance declined noticeably, with a particularly poor outing in a crucial elimination game. With a hefty contract and a no-trade clause, Beal's decline poses a challenge for the Suns, who are hoping for a return to his previous form with the Wizards. Next is the Lakers' boy, DAngelo Russell. In the 2023 regular season, DAngelo Russell showcased strong shooting skills with 47% from the field and 40% from three-point range, scoring 18 points per game. However, his performance dipped significantly in the playoffs, where he managed only 42% shooting from the field and 31% from three. Russell's defensive weaknesses rendered him ineffective, leading to minimal playing time in the Western Conference Finals against the Nuggets. Despite these struggles, the Lakers continued to pay Russell $17 million per season. In the 2024 regular season, DAngelo Russell had strong games for the Lakers, averaging 18 points while shooting 46% from the field and 41% from three-point range. However, he struggled once again in the playoffs, shooting poorly with 38% from the field and 31% from three, averaging 14 points and 4 assists per game in the series. His performance hit a low point in Game 3, where he failed to score, going 0-for-7 from the field. Russell's tenure with LA was marked by incidents like being excluded from team huddles during timeouts, suggesting his time with the Lakers may be over. It appears likely that he has played his final game in a Lakers uniform, with one particular moment implying a significant rift between him and the team. Lastly is the Denver Nuggets spot-up shooter, Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is another max contract player who performed well in the first round against the Lakers but then struggled in the second round against Minnesota. MPJ shot just 37% from the field and 32% from three against the Wolves, averaging 10 points. Despite his 6 feet 10 inches frame, he didn't contribute enough in rebounding and defense against Minnesota's front line, likely a key reason why the Nuggets lost the series. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel.
All bets on sports! The energy flows! The team is on fire! The victory is coming! 1xBet, this is your victory!